are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
How is your BevNet Live going?
It's going great. It's amazing to see the attendance, how many people are here. There's just a lot of positive energy, so it's been a great experience.
Great. If you can just hold your mic up a little bit. Yeah, there
Okay,
we go.
great.
Perfect. Ecommerce has done and has been a stalwart brand in this business, in the tea business for a long time. You continue to innovate, and I just kind of wanted to get an update on the Tea's Tea brand ever since the reformulation to organic.
It's really opened up a lot of doors for us. I think that organic has really become a kind of a key product attribute that you have to have in the premium category. So it's something that's really helped us to open up more doors, especially in conventional and specialty grocery.
So are you at this point, excuse me, are you at this point looking to be an entirely organic company at this point? I know the Matcha Love brand is obviously organic, Tea's Tea organic. Is Oyocha also going organic?
Currently it's not.
Okay.
I think that there's a different place for each of our brands, and we've worked hard to really create kind of a strong point of differentiation for each of the brands, whether it's Matcha Love, focused on calm energy, Tea's Tea brand, switching to organic, focused on healthy, great tasting, and the Oyocha brand really focused on the authenticity. That's not to say that we could not do an organic SKU under the Oyocha brand, which is something we're looking at right now. One of the challenges is how do we create that great taste when we go to organic, because it limits our supply of raw materials, and that's one of the challenges.
Yeah, one of the other interesting things that you guys have been doing is getting into cold brew, at least here in this country. I mean, Ecommerce has had a history with cold brew for some time, cold brew tea. How's the cold brew line doing?
It's doing extremely well, and I think that's an area where we've brought some innovation that's, again, helping to open up more doors for us. We're seeing a really explosion of interest in cold brew because of the taste benefits, the smooth taste, and the way it just brings out the natural flavors of the tea. So using our authentic Japanese Mizudashi cold brew tea method really helps to deliver on that great taste, and it's really been a big success for us.
How do you strategize around innovation? You have a facility, your main office is in Brooklyn, and you also have an innovation facility in the area as well. What are you looking to do to really enhance your brand and your portfolio from an innovation standpoint?
We've gotten a lot more structured with our innovation thanks to Harris Goldman, who's someone that we brought on board to head up innovation and marketing for us. Mm-hmm. And we've really focused on looking at where's the white space in the market, what are the consumer trends. We heard some of the speakers talk this morning about all the innovation in the yogurt category, in the dairy section, looking at the flavors. So we were looking to not only consumers but other categories to see what are the trends and what can we bring to the tea category that's truly different and innovative.
We had Michael Schaefer from Euromonitor, the market research firm. He was in one of the breakout sessions yesterday, and he talked a lot about tea and the potential for tea to be a sort of base ingredient for new and innovative beverages. Are you looking at opportunities to extend the portfolio using tea as the foundation and, say, blending it with another liquid?
Yeah, we are, absolutely. And if we look to Japan and some of the things we've done in Japan, where we own a yogurt company, we've been doing that with yogurt, yogurt and tea. So definitely looking towards Japan, at some of the innovation we're doing there, and then looking at the U.S. and saying what can we do to really meet that changing consumer demand for healthy, great tasting products. And sometimes they'll have a functional benefit, and sometimes it's just more about great taste and refreshment.
There's 1,000 functional benefits out there. Which ones are most important at E2N?
I think right now energy is a big one, and then obviously the antioxidants and the health benefits from the antioxidants, as that's such an important part of tea, a benefit of tea.
So we had the big news in June, right after BevNet Live, that Amazon was acquiring Whole Foods. That sent a wave of ripples across the beverage industry. A lot of people were concerned about it. A lot of people were wondering, how it was going to affect their brand, their company. What's been your take on the impact for E2N and the entire industry as a whole?
I think it's too early to tell. I think that it'll be positive when we get some clarification and move forward in a positive way. We're waiting on some big category reviews and looking to see where that's going to shake out for the tea category and beverages in general. I think long term it's going to have pretty profound impacts on private label and probably the importance of private label, especially in the center of the store. We're also seeing the impact it's having on other retailers as more and more retailers are looking for, what's their solution for e-commerce, whether it's tying up with Instacart or some other platform.
And you mentioned e-commerce. I mean, do you expect it to be the biggest growth area of your business going forward?
Right now, it's a really big growth area for us. We're seeing a lot of growth in e-commerce, whether that's on Amazon, Jet.com, Box.com, Vitacost, some of these other platforms, or in our own direct-to-consumer business. We heard Kara talk this morning at Hint about how I think she said almost 40% of their business, with a lot of that being direct-to-consumer.
Right.
We recently opened up an innovation center in Brooklyn, and one of the things we're focusing on there is doing more direct-to-consumer as well.
Do you have your own e-commerce platform that you can go to Ecommerce.com and buy direct from you guys?
We do. We have some great gift sets for the holidays right now.
Well done, Jim. Always on brand. I like it. The last thing I want to talk to you about is, we have 200 unique beverage brands here. You've been in this business for a long time. What advice do you have for these folks who are just getting into the industry and want to be successful?
I think number one, attending events like this is a great forum where you can share information, get feedback, listen to Kroger buyers. Here, we had someone that had a lot of experience yesterday in Amazon who was talking. I actually learned a lot just listening to that. So I think networking is a key part of it. Staying focused and having a clear mission is important for I think any brand that's launching today.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't ask about coffee. Ecommerce acquired Distant Lands Coffee a couple of years. It was 2 years ago, correct?
It was about 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago. When are you guys getting back into the RTD coffee business?
Well, we weren't sure, and then I heard La Colombe speak this morning about how there's tons of room and there's going to be a lot of growth. So we're, I think, going to go back and take another look at our innovation roadmap.
It's going to go from $3 billion to $8 billion.
Exactly. So now I know there's lots of room. That's what I told Adam already.
Outstanding, Jim. This has been great. I really love talking to you. I love seeing you at these events, and I hope to catch up. I hope to catch up again really soon.
Likewise. Thanks a lot.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.